Hey there, this is Nate English with Gregory Kennedy, doing a quick recap of stage three of the Vuelta. Probably, I don't know what you would expect is the most exciting stage out of the first few days, but it's been crazy so far. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's shaping up to be exactly what I expect out of the Vuelta. Crazy, hopeless breakaways by the wild card teams. Like I love watching that stuff. They're just like, dude, I'm gonna get some camera time for my brand, Total Direct Energy and stuff. So that's been fun. And then
Yeah,
yeah, it looks like the race has come down to just a few GC contenders, and it's
yeah,
exciting.
it's been crazy. It like sorted out so quickly just in the first 3 days. I thought that there would be like selections but I didn't think that it would blow up as much as it has. So quick recap of like how the stage looks. It's like an uphill tendency, but basically flat for the first like 30, 40K. There's a cat 3 climb, but it's like so far out from the finish, and then it was flat all the way till this like last cat 1 climb, which was relatively steep and not super long, but it was definitely going to sort everything out. And it was like a little bit breezy. There was a little bit of a threat of difficulty in the wind, but the peloton was basically together going into the last climb. And then, yeah, I mean, going up the last climb, all the contenders were up at the front. And then, I don't know, there were some surprises like Soler and Chavez both had like issues with their bikes or who knows what. So they got dropped out of the front group. That was too bad because they both would have been going for it for the win. And then Froome, your boy Froome, coming back to like do some good work. What do you think about what went down in the last 10K where all the action happened?
It's just tough. Like I feel so bad for Firm. I love that guy. Like he's just the story, everything. Like huge fan. In fact, I was watching Sepp Kuss lead Roglic at the very end, thinking like it looked just like Wout Poels and Froome back in the Tour when they were at their peak, and I loved watching that stuff. It was so exciting when like Froome would get a mechanical and they'd go back for him, they'd get back, and then they would win a stage. It was excellent, right? And like Jumbo looks just like that now. Like those guys are just a crazy team, super strong. Like Rogue is still in the lead. I mean, Dan Martin win the stage today, really exciting. And I love just seeing some competition for Roglic.
Yeah, it's cool because like Dan's been up there each day, but he always looks like he's trying so hard. He like always has this grimace on his face, and it's like I don't know, like are you in peak shape? Like are you as good as these other guys? But evidently he is. Like he's been within a few seconds each day, and then now picking up like the win and a little bit of a time bonus. He's like right up there, a few seconds back. So we'll see. I feel like his team is not quite as deep as Jumbo and Movistar, so that might be a little bit of an uphill battle if he does take the lead. But at the same time, like being just outside of the lead, but having the fitness to be there, it could be nice if he could just like hang back with a chance of taking the lead late because like both of Movistar and Jumbo can like have the lead and maintain the lead potentially and use their energy to control the race. But we'll see. I was impressed by Chavez and Soler though, because like both of those guys, especially Chavez, would have been maybe a pick for the stage win, but they both had issues. But they were not far behind. Like they lost a little bit of time, but they were really close to that front group, and it was so steep that there wasn't a lot of like change in pace, but also like the pace was high the whole time. Like it wasn't like those guys were easing up. So it was interesting to see that. Also, Woods was up there for a little bit. Like he got dropped with a few K to go. I don't know if you were making note of that, but like he's maybe coming back, maybe going to be a factor. What who are you most impressed by, and like what was the biggest maybe letdown aside from like from not being up at the front? But I think we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, well, you're texting me early like, who's your pick for today? And I'm like, I don't know, Chavez, right?
Yeah,
And I got that
yeah.
one. I got that one wrong. I
That
think
was a
that
pick
guy
from
is
one of the
like,
commentators too. He thought Chavez was going to win because both had a good pick, but fate was working against you. What
funny.
what else go on?
So I mean, Dan Martin, so now the new standings, like he's 5 seconds behind. Carapaz still in third, so like I still could pull off a win with that pick. You know, I still think
You mean
Carapaz
for the GC for the overall?
is in
Yeah,
running absolutely. You know, and then what is it? Enric Mas, right? He's still in there. So Move Star, they got Alejandro Valverde, and
He dropped back a little bit. I don't know where he finished, but he was out of the front group at the end. So
yeah,
that'll be interesting.
yeah, they're still up there, right? So they still got
Yeah.
a strong team, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's always theirs to lose. So that'll be interesting. But I think, like you said yesterday, that the separation is so severe already. There's about 10 people that are in the running for the GC, and everyone else is just hanging on, having a good time.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough. It's such a hard race. Like I feel like anyone that's within 2 or 3 minutes, like things can shake up a lot, but at the same time, like you really have to have like as few bad days as possible. Like you can lose 2 or 3 seconds, but if you lose a minute just once, like you're probably out of the running because there's going to be at least 1 or 2 guys that don't have a day that where they lose 1 or 2 minutes. So it was pretty exciting. It was fun seeing like a really hard finish, but not like an epically big climbing stage. So you see everything sort out, but they're still together. So it's still a good race going forward. But yeah, do you have to go on a call real
Yeah,
quick?
I got to run.
Okay. We'll check in tomorrow. It'll be
All
fun.
right, man.
Bye.